Hey guys, Thunderbird here and welcome to another episode. Today I just wanted to begin by saying thank you to anyone who has subscribed to my channel and everyone who has viewed, rated, or commented on my videos. So far, all the feedback I've received has been great, so I really appreciate it, guys. I wanted to let everybody know of a personal goal that I'm trying to reach for my channel. I'm trying to hit the 100 subscriber mark, and so far we're about halfway there. So if you guys know anyone that's looking for a great gaming channel, then have them subscribe to my channel. I'm currently working on a couple of new series and I'm planning big things for my channel in the future. Also, I'm going to continue to post new videos frequently, so you guys will have something to watch all the time. So any help you guys can provide will be greatly appreciated. And if you're not currently subscribed to my channel, then you can hit the red button in the top right hand corner of your screen right now, and it will automatically subscribe you to my channel so you can get all my newest videos. So today, for the first time, I'm going to discuss a little bit of community feedback from the Star Wars The Old Republic site, swotor.com, and a new section I'm going to call the monthly Star Wars The Old Republic community update. This month, I went to the forums on StarWarsTheOldRepublic.com and asked the question in regards to the news on the upcoming Game Update 2.3 and future Game Update 2.4, and in regards to the current state of the game. What do you guys like and dislike about the news on the recent game updates? I asked them what improvements have the developers done well at addressing since launch or not done well, and what new things are your current favorite items, what keeps you playing the game, and what do you guys want to see most in the game. That's the general basis of what I asked on the community website there, and here's some of the feedback that I received. So an individual named Mr. Jurgens said he's not so excited. He said he's really impatient. Basically, he's waiting for this game's major PvP patch. He says since PvP has been nothing but a mess since 2.0, this patch better deliver. He said even something like the removal of the bolster at level 55 war zones would be amazing. Just something really major that a lot of PvPers would love. Which I agree with. I think that the PvP in this game is lacking a little bit, and that there are some improvements that the developers can make, hopefully in the near future, that will help improve it, which we do know from my last episode when I discussed some of the things that they released on the Old Republic Insider, that they are releasing some big news and some big improvements to PvP in 2.4, which is projected to be released in October. Also, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, individual named Youngs Khan said space missions. He said as bare bones as they are, he would love to see them, like old school X-Wing and TIE Fighter type situations, and he would love to see them expanded into the X-Wing TIE Fighter style missions. He says actually piloting from the cockpit with more control, with more robust mission objectives is something that he would really prefer, and that you could make some time, they could make it some time limit based, or like kill X amount of enemies, and the only way to fail is like if you die or take too long in case the mission timed out or something, which is a pretty good idea. He said if he implemented if they implemented and supported that he would sub to this game until the servers explode from overuse. So basically their take on this is that if they added space missions to this game, they really think this game would explode. And that's, again guys, that's something I really agree with. If you guys haven't played the space missions in this game, you go into it really feeling like they're going to be awesome, because what you hear and what you've heard since launch was the hype, and the hype was saying that it's going to be an awesome, flight simulation, and you could do in-game battles, intergalactic like space battles and stuff, and it sounded epic. When you get into it, it's not so much as what they promised, but it is still there, which somebody's going to bring up a good point here in a couple of moments from feedback that I received as well in regards to that. But also, we have an individual named Mick Lamore that said he's excited for the Bounty Hunter contract week. He said he played on the test server and it has full voice acting and it's going to be awesome, which makes me really excited. I'm glad they're continuing the full voice acting into all the new content. What else do we have? So also Mick Lamore also said that he's played through both the light side and the dark side. He said the story is fast and fun. He said that you could roll neutral group in the group finder, which is nice. He said his only complaint is that they nerfed the rewards in story modes to basic comms, which, I mean, I don't really have, you know, like a anger or anything towards that. I kind of agree. I mean, the story modes are really easy, so getting, you know, some of the more basic comms is obviously just a natural evolutional step as this game progresses and it gets new content and harder content. They're going to start nerfing some of the story modes and things for other, you know, operations and flashpoints to, you know, the real basic comms. Also, an individual named Slims Pickin said he would love to say PvP fixes, but he feels it is more dread than excitement just based on how long it's taken to produce any content. He feels that he would be content if they just fixed the GCD ghost bug so that the game was playable at a higher level, and that's going to be really important. I mean, getting old bugs worked out for higher level content, in-game content, is essential for this game as an MMORPG to survive and thrive. Also, Darth Overtone said the only thing he's looking forward to in Star Wars The Old Republic is a 2.4 PvP update. He's not really excited though, mainly because of Bioware's dismal track record with PvP patches and updates. Honestly, I'd have to agree with that as well. A lot of these comments and feedbacks that I've gotten from all these individuals are things that I strongly agree with. This game has gotten a lot of great updates and content for PvE, but when it comes to PvP, you're always kind of getting short-sticked. I mean, they haven't really added many new game modes and actual match types to the game since launch. They've added just a couple, and honestly, that makes it pretty difficult to stay into PvP. You know, they started working with the ranked war zones and added like 1 or 2 new war zones in since launch, and it always leaves me feeling like I want more. Like, it's just not enough. So hopefully, again, people just the consistent cry from the community right now is, I want something for PvP. How can you make my PvP better? And I want that as soon as possible. And again, you know, I gotta agree with that. So an individual named Tux said that he say the PvP update is what he's excited about, but he thinks that they blew their last massive update with Ilum, which was January this year. So his expectations of that update are very, very low. He expects the 2.4 to be far less than it really could be, and far less than it needs to be. He said he's not trying to be a spoil sport in this, but he's not really fond of pretending that he's excited about, you know, anything when there's nothing to really be excited about at this point. He says it's all, you know, speculation. And if he had some details or facts, maybe teases or something, that he'd be happy to share excitement. But right now, we know absolutely nothing concrete about the future of the game, and just kind of basing it on past 2.3 update because it's on the public test server. So yeah, basically, again, more PvP, more disappointment, more failing to deliver on Bioware's part. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. This game is great, and it does have great PvP, in my opinion. Others, maybe coming from World of Warcraft or like Guild Wars, may not think that, but I think it's still great. It's just very repetitive and very bland. What he's referring to on Ilum was they kind of redid it. They took away, they had open world PvP on Ilum, which they removed pretty early on in the game because people were getting like, not a joke, they were getting 5 frames per second. There was like probably a couple hundred people, I'd say, and this was back when they had a lot of servers. This game, when it was first released, they released way too many servers on this game. Even so, even though they had way too many servers on this game, there was about like 200 people on Ilum gathered in a spot trying to do open world PvP, and it would lag to 5 frames per second. I sometimes got like 2 frames per second, and then I've been booted because of it. So they took it out, they redid Ilum, and really it wasn't much to be excited about. I was really hyped up about it. I thought that they were going to do something awesome with Ilum. I'm like, I know what they did before. I was there since launch. Guys, this is going to be great. But again, they just failed to deliver. Now, keep in mind, the game updates that they are doing not only are more frequent, but they are increasing in, you know, their quality. So I am hoping that they continue on this track and do release something great. an individual named Daramask Rose said that she's looking forward to the bounty hunter contracts as well. It sounds very alt-friendly. She says she's still holding her breath on new dailies since the since the people on the test server say it's mob dense, and that's something that she can't really stand about Makeb, which is the new planet from the new, if you want to call it expansion, is what they called it. Anybody who's played, you know, MMOs extensively knows that the last thing you want to really do is feel like that you're grinding an abundance and just tons and tons of mobs, because if you do that, it really starts slowing down the game pace and gets really boring. Oh, look at this. We got somebody who wants to duel me, but they're level 18, so I'm going to deny. Okay, so also, I think this is Sandiz RD. Sorry about the mispronunciation if I mispronounced it, but he said that he's excited about everything coming, from new color improvements, new companions, new flashpoints, and the new event. He thinks that all this is going to be great, and he can't wait to play it, and then wished us best regards. I love the attitude, honestly. Again, if I got your name wrong, I do apologize. But yeah, I am really excited about this stuff too, and just being a hardcore Star Wars fan and a hardcore Star Wars The Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic fan, I love seeing them improve the game, making things better. The color improvements, I can't wait for. New companion is always awesome. Again, they're putting in Twi'lek, the Ewok companion, so I'm pretty excited about that. We also have Swalgamas, which said he's excited about most things Bioware announced, but not to dampen the thread, but having to progress through the same content 3 times for 3 different types of gear, and he was referring to how basically this is going to get old really fast and kind of dissolves his excitement. And you know, that's something that really I agree with as well. It's hard to keep players into a game when they have multiple characters, and having them go through the same content over and over and over. There's almost got to be some sort of neutral ground where maybe they can, I mean, the only way I guess to really change that is if they made it fully dynamic events, not the stuff that Guild Wars 2 did, but true dynamic events or true dynamic story missions that every time you went through it would change or be different. No MMO has really, in my opinion, achieved this yet. Star Wars The Old Republic would be the perfect game to try and do this with. Now, in the last episode that I did, in the Insider update that I was talking about, or the Old Republic Insider that I was talking about, they had said that they were trying to start more dynamic story arcs and more dynamic missions. So hopefully they're trying to do an actual dynamic story arc and actual dynamic missions, because that would help this individual that's not looking forward to grinding out the same stuff or going through the same content on multiple alts. A couple of people said that they were interested in a couple of new species being playable for the light side and dark side. You know, that's something that obviously we just got the Cathar not too long ago. We know that they are doing this, and it's something that we could look forward to in the future. So that's possibly something that we could be looking at, but I wouldn't expect that to be anytime, you know, soon. That was by Y Victor, and then Pi Tracer. Again, some of these names, guys, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing them, but they said the Bounty Hunter contracts at 2.3 and the Dreadmaster's finale in 2.4. That's his most anticipated stuff in the next immediate updates. After that, the SSSP and the continuation of class stories whenever it comes out. Now, the SSSP is what I was referring to earlier when we were talking about space combat. I think it stands for the Super Secret Space Program or something. That is the big kind of conspiracy, or the big mystery hanging around Star Wars The Old Republic that's been there almost since launch. Supposedly, the Super Secret Space Project is supposed to be a huge overhaul to the you know, the flight and the fighting system for the Star Wars battles and stuff. How can I put it? So basically, any of the stuff that you're dealing with when you're doing like space combat and stuff, they were looking to allegedly make it into more of like a 3D fighter, where you can actually move stuff around. Think like New Age Star Fox and stuff like that. if they do that, that'd be awesome. Obviously, I'm pretty excited about the Dreadmasters finale in 2.42. It's been a long time coming, and that content has been awesome so far. Some of the other stuff that people said they were excited about, new class stories, new die packs, new outfits, and booster packs and stuff. The introduction to the prototype Death Star. Maybe some cybernetics being made into cosmetic options for all species except cyborgs, who obviously have enough. A lot of other people said they were excited about the super secret space program as well. They said that they would be, one individual specifically said they would be beside themselves over interior decoration of our starships, and if they could actually put that into the game to be something that we could buy items for and stuff, that'd be really awesome. That's something that you can kind of do now. You can put items from the cartel market and from Legacy into your ship. They have little punching bags, if you want to call it that, or training bags. They have mailboxes, cargo holds, a bunch of other stuff that you can put in there anyways. And adding to that customization, it'd be something I'd like to see too. So that's it for this right now. So tell me what you guys thought of the community feedback in the section, the monthly Star Wars community update. I'm gonna probably do this, like I said, once a month. So go to the forums on StarWarsTheOldRepublic.com. Look for my threads about it and comment on it. And who knows, you could see yourself possibly being mentioned in an episode. So basically, guys, the last time that we left off in this game, and it's been a while, about 2 weeks since I've been working on new series and stuff for my channel. We had a long episode last time, and a lot happened in it. So pretty much to summarize it, we met our new master, Darth Barris, which gave us some more trials to complete. We killed one of our rivals, and Barris actually made us kill Tremel, which was one of the most brutal kills we've seen so far in the series. I also started beginning some hunting for Datacrons, and we just continued to level up. So let's go ahead and pick this up. I do want to go over patch notes with you, but I'll do that here in a little bit, because there was a patch released on the 16th of July 2013. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and enter this mission, guys.
Ouch! Give it a rest, will ya?
I'm getting my fill of fun while I still can, slave. As if on cue, look who's back. Word is you might become Lord Barris's apprentice. Nice work if you can get it. So, I hear you'll be relieving me of this Twi'lek. She's a pain in the neck.
Ha! Who's a pain in the neck? I'm the one wearing a shock collar.
Consider that a going away present, Twi'lek. Seems you might be useful for something after all. This bruiser is taking you into the tomb where we caught you.
None of you can figure out how to activate the tomb statues to open the Forbidden Cavern, huh? You got some kind of business in that secret Sith chamber, do you?
Jailer, I think she needs a little more juice.
Alright, one more for the road.
Enough!
Here, kid. Take the shock control collar. I'll set it to a high level. Use it enough, she'll show you the back door to her mother's house.
I suppose I can play tomb tour guide. A lot of work went into cracking that nut, but I did it once. I can do it again. So we're clear. I'm officially on strike when it comes to domestic duties.
Well, let's give this higher setting a test run.
Okay, that's worse. Stop! I'll take you to the unlocking points throughout the tomb, and then open the secret door for you. Just lead the way.
Alright guys, so we pretty much have our first companion, Vet. I don't really use her much, but she's pretty cool, and finally I can show you guys the companions. One of the best aspects of Star Wars The Old Republic, in my opinion. No matter where you are, you don't have to be with anybody, you never feel alone in this game. So here's Vet. I think it's pretty funny that she has a little shock collar on her. So she gets out of line, we'll show her boss, right? Let's go ahead and head to our mission here. We gotta activate some hidden switches, it looks like. So while we're going, this would be a prime opportunity to discuss the game patches that I talked about earlier. So basically, on July 16, 2013, they released update 2.2.2a. They did a lot of stuff, not anything incredibly major. In the cartel market, they corrected an issue where using the character name, the character rename item no longer, or basically what would happen is it would consume the item without granting the rename. So they corrected that. Now if you use it, you'll be able to rename your characters. In the UI, they changed it so the chat window now fades as intended due to inactivity, and then will retain its settings upon area transition. Let's see here. So a couple of the big changes where there, let's see here. There is now Nightmare mode available for Scum and Villainy, which is awesome. That's an operation for PvE. They had 2 new vehicles added, which is pretty awesome too. I haven't seen them yet, actually. Titan 6 containment vehicle is one of them. You get them from Nightmare mode, Scum and Villainy, and then the other one is the Trista Champion Land Speeder, which you get from a reputation vendor. So we'll have to check those out a little bit later when we get into the fleet and doing operations and stuff. Maybe I'll try and get a picture of them and try and post them up if you guys really want to see them. They had also a new title running there for a little bit. It was available for only 24 hours, and I believe that began on July 15, 2013. So that's already over, but maybe some of you guys got that title as well. But I believe that was actually a part of Star Wars, or excuse me, it was Knights of the Old Republic turning 10 years old. So the developers at Bioware celebrated by adding new titles. They gave out some free cartel coins and a couple of other things that were pretty neat as well. I don't know if it's still up, but if you go to the Star Wars The Old Republic site, they actually had an article featured on it that was talking about the ways that it basically impacted the game. You know, things like the storyline and actually the Old Republic universe, and, you know, bringing just the elements in that game into this one. And it just kind of broke that down a little bit, I guess. And if you guys, like I said, if you guys want to read that, it should still be on the website, but I haven't checked in a couple of days, so I couldn't tell you for sure. Alright, so we're going to have Vet go ahead and finish deactivating, or is it they're going to activate hidden switches? Okay, so not deactivate, we need to activate hidden switches. Get this one here, and let's go get looks like the other one is around this corner over here. Have to take out some of these mobs first. And as you can see, Ved, she uses a blaster. So that's something new to the series that we haven't seen so far, at least in the Let's Play series. Characters that use blaster rifles and guns in this game. Things get pretty crazy on screen sometimes in this game with all the blasters, and if you are playing with sorcerers, having all the spells flying around, and then you have the lightsabers. It just gets nuts, and it looks really cool. So, alright, so we did that. And then let's go finish our final trial. Alright. Finally getting done with these trials. Seems like we've been doing them forever. Those robots don't even stand a chance against us anymore. Let's make sure, because I have a feeling that we're probably going to have to fight something large, that we bought everything from the trainer here. Okay, so we still have some upgrades we can get. I'll go ahead and get those now. That way we're fully equipped and fully suited to take on whatever it is that lies behind this green area.
Hey, this is it. The secret entrance to the hidden cavern is in here. Just let me get my bearings.
Take your time, slave. Just have the entrance uncovered by the time I finish killing your new master.
You'll do nothing of the sort. Fitting that you meet your end in a tomb, Vemren.
My passions run deeper than yours. I am the true essence of what it is to be Sith. My legacy has suffered long enough. After today, you will be forgotten. It ends here and now.
Oh, okay, so this is it. The final showdown with Vemren. Gotta take him out. Let me show you one of my favorite moves. Ravage. Awesome, powerful, powerful move. Man, it's a good thing we have Vet, because he is strong. Gotta pop a med pack here. And throw up my saber ward. Oh, and he takes us down. So it's probably because we're a little under leveled. So let's go back and train a little bit. Maybe we can hit a couple of levels real quick. But that's the first time we've died in the game, guys. Vemren took us down. I'm pretty sure once we get up to the level that we should be, though, that this probably won't be an issue. Because if we check our log, as you can see how it's orange right here, that means we're a little outmatched. If it's anything but green, that means it's going to be a little bit more difficult. I mean, if it's yellow, it's a little difficult. Orange is kind of like mediocrely difficult. And if this text right here is red, then we better be prepared for an epically hard fight. So let's grind some of this out, make it a little bit easier, and see if we can't go take down Vemren. Okay, so we at least gained one level. Let's try and hit one more. Go ahead and heal up real quick. Alrighty, look at all that loot we got too. So we may have to take some more time and obviously grind out a few more mobs every once in a while. If we don't, we're going to be greatly outmatched by our foes, so I'd say if we at least, I think 10 will be good. I mean, it says 11, but I don't know. I personally feel that 10 should be a high enough level. And we can also check and see, I don't know if we have a weapon slot for Vet yet, but if we do, maybe we can equip something. I don't know if we even have. We have a basic pistol. Let's see. So 7 and 5 cunning. Not worth it. So what's cool about this game in regards to the companions as well is you can actually fully gear up your companions too. And basically you can make them more loyal to you and fight harder for you. And I'll show you guys how to do all that a little bit later as time goes on. Makes a huge impact on this game. Having your companions geared, well geared, and having them fight hard for you. Right now, since we just got Vet, she isn't that great, but you'll see later how big of an asset these companions are. Okay, there's a few more trash mobs up here that we could take out. sure we're buffed up. That's the last thing we need, is to not be buffed and get taken out by a trash mob. So we can kill one more acolyte and then complete the bonus mission here. So we should probably do that, because that gives you additional XP, a little bit of extra credits too, so that's usually worth it in most cases. I haven't been doing them just for time's sake, but seems like maybe that's something we need to start doing. And let me make sure that you can actually customize your companion's movesets. We've got to make sure that everything is turned on for them. Let's see, so that's a move. Yep, her sniper mode is activated. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize that, and we'll have to move this out of the way. Go ahead and minimize that. And I guess Vet's good to go. Just want to make sure that everything was set up properly with her. Okay, so we'll go ahead and head back now. And what's nice, sometimes I loot early and let my companions finish the killing for me. You still get experience for it, which is cool. Alright, and I guess we have some rested XP still. I don't know, I'd say we jump in. We were pretty close last time to getting him, so let's go ahead and jump back in, try and kill Vemrin. We'll just take out the trash mobs on our way. Hope maybe at level 9 we can get him.
Check, I still have all my
parts. Maybe we got a better weapon, you think? Nah. Okay. So let's go ahead and throw out that trainer again and upgrade our moves. Then we'll jump back in. That's going to be important. I'm going to put that right here for right now. As we go on, we're going to be getting a lot of moves and abilities, so I'm going to have to continuously, manage my little quick bars. But for right now, I think actually number 7 is where we'll have it, right here. That should go over pretty well. So let's try this again. He should just be right there. We don't have to watch the video again or anything. Make sure we're all buffed up. And I'm going to send Vet in first. This is a neat little trick you can do so that your companion absorbs quite a bit of the damage to begin with, and then we can continue DPSing. So even though that may be sacrificing our companion, I think it may actually help us win this battle. So let's try it like this. Alrighty, there we go. So that ended up working. Good deal.
Becoming Barris's apprentice was my destiny. Did I come this far and overcome such adversity, only to be proven unworthy?
You're wasting your time. Just die.
Wow. Nice work.
Speak when spoken to, slave.
Ow! Banthapoo! What was that for?
Just to put you in your place, so you don't forget your station.
Couldn't you have written a note? Sheesh. The secret entrance is right here. You're welcome.
Here's my thank you, slave. Choke on it.
Ah, sorry.
God, I love it. I love that shock collar. I miss it on my main tune where she doesn't have it anymore. Alright, so let's go finish this final trial then. Probably should have healed up beforehand, now that I look at it. Okay. Ooh, that was a dumb move. I jumped in here with way too little health. Took all that aggro. Think I'm gonna be taken out, guys. Oh man. Really gotta watch that. Whew, that was close. Barely survived that mob. Gotta remember to heal in between every single thing almost, because as you can see, a lot of these mobs consist of a lot of different enemies. So if you don't take a little bit of time and jump into it here, which I haven't really been too careful yet, maybe I've been being a little bit cocky, you know, because I'm used to playing on harder difficulties and stuff, but yeah, this stuff will still get you tripped up sometimes. Whoa, look at those dudes. Alright, let's equip our lightsaber real quick. I have a feeling we're going to need that Get it equipped. Okay, give me... That was close. Yeah, now we finally have a lightsaber. Look how much cooler that looks. Yeah, those guys were awesome. God, I love the lightsaber so much better. Let's see here. Find the exit, find the exit, find the exit, right? Okay, so that's gonna be it for today, guys, and thanks for watching. Next time we'll turn in this mission and see how the trials end. Remember to rate and comment on my video. Also, if you guys have not subscribed to my channel, then go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button in the middle of your screen, and it's gonna automatically subscribe you to my channel so you can get all my newest videos. See you next time, guys.